Hello?
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 Hello.
Hello?
It's just us then.
Yeah.
We know which one of the three of us is the Chuckle Brother that doesn't actually get named Chuckle Brother.
Yeah. He's the no slacking one.
Yeah.
That never actually does anything himself.
Yeah. Although they have got a fourth one, haven't they? That
Oh,
normally
yeah.
says "get out of it" or something.
Yeah, I don't know that one so well.
Get out of it. He's not in it as much as the no slacking brother.
Is he like Peggy Mitchell?
He's, he's just like he's a reoccurring side character and stuff. But
Right.
rather than the no slacking one, he's normally the grumpy get out of it sort of.
All right.
Yeah.
Imagine if you were like one of the other brothers. I imagine like they probably all, I hope they all get on, but like you've got two brothers who are always seen as like the happy funny ones, and then just like the other two who are
The
just
two
always grumpy.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be a bit of an odd dynamic. I hope they all got on, obviously.
Hopefully they're all grumpy together.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
It's not quite where I was going, but yeah, I'll take it. Equality forever. Well, I can talk about one of the Doctor Who things because it doesn't relate specifically to an episode.
Oh, okay.
It was another comment from Panstall,
Oh.
constant listener, who said
Constant listener, always there but never known.
you said in Rose's defense the reason she always acts like a bitchy teenage girl is because she is a bitchy teenage girl.
Yeah, but
Which is a good point. She's meant to be 19 when it starts.
But then, like, Rose comes off more bitchy, whereas another teenage companion, Ace, came off more stroppy, and I prefer Ace to Rose. Because, yeah, they were both sort of bitchy teenagers, but Rose had a bit more of that chavvy bitch to her, whereas Ace was just a bit more stroppy.
It's just like a class thing. You just, oh, these bloody chavs. Yeah, no, I get where you're coming. I get where you're coming from. I get where you're both coming from. I just thought it was an interesting comment.
Yeah, no, I will say that sometimes Rose impresses me with being proactive, but most of the time, no.
Prozactive.
Prozac?
Prozactive.
Prozac, what's that?
It's some kind of drug thing.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I don't know of it.
Prozac. It is used for the treatment of major depressive disorder, obsessive-compulsive disorder, bulimia nervosa, panic disorder, and premenstrual dysphoric disorder.
So it's basically the jack of all trades of pharmaceutical medicines.
It has also been used to treat premature ejaculation. It is, quote, taken by mouth. End quote.
From what you know.
So it's used to treat premature ejaculation, but then it says common side effects include trouble sleeping, sexual dysfunction, loss of appetite, etc., etc.
So, well, yeah, no, I suppose that will cure premature ejaculation because you just don't get up in the first place.
Dear, oh dear.
If you can't tug it off, you can't ejaculate.
Yeah,
so
just lop it off.
you have to keep flicking it until something comes out.
Like the tip of a syringe.
Yeah. If only this was Digimon, then we'd have another one for the piss cycle.
Doesn't count.
Nah.
It's like the cum cycle. That's not a cycle. That's not a cycle.
It's the spin-off show. In the Inaudible Podcast's cum cycle.
Cumsicle.
That just sounds like frozen cum ice pop.
Yeah.
Oh, would you mind getting me another cumsicle from the freezer?
Would there be like a bit of wood stuck in it, or what?
Yeah. It's like when you make your own, you stick a cup in the freezer with like a spoon or something in it to act as the thing.
Anyway.
Wow. I can tell Richard's not here.
Yeah. How long did that take? 6 minutes, and we're already on cumsicles. Jesus Christ. I did read something about, this is the other thing, I read something about Clefairy and the fact that when they were making Red and Green originally, Clefairy was meant to be the starter.
Yeah, or the mascot, wasn't it?
Well, both. It was meant to be the
Okay.
starter because the point was it could learn lots of TMs and it was effectively customizable. But then they went with
Okay.
the fire, water, grass thing to teach you about type advantages. And
Makes a
then,
bit of sense, I suppose. Yeah,
yeah. And then it was going to be and but Pikachu was used instead.
that I did hear that it was originally going to be Ash with a Clefairy.
Yes. And then it was changed last minute. And apparently in the manga, Red has a Clefairy. So they're basically just basing it on the same story, but then they changed it last minute.
Okay,
So
there
yeah,
we go. Yeah.
how
The more
interesting.
you know. Oh, I remember at one point we were talking about the starters, and you said, are like Japanese people obsessed with turtles or something?
Oh yeah.
I looked up, and I think turtles were like one of the 5th most popular pets in Japan. So
Oh.
I can't remember what the rest of them were. I just looked to see where turtles were on that list.
No, what I was asking was because obviously Ken Sugimori came up with the whole concept as the idea of like little kids catching bugs and things.
But yeah,
So I was thinking you've got like a frog, which they might catch frogs in the pond.
Yeah.
You've got like a little
Lizards,
lizard, catch little lizards, and then turtles? Question mark. That's what I wasn't sure
then-
about.
yeah. I suppose the cultures are different though. What are the rules on like turtle hunting in Japan?
I mean, can you just find turtles knocking about? Are they like
I don't know.
like
I've
beetles?
never been. Maybe because like, what country is it that does turtle soup?
Oh, I don't know. Turtle soup. It's the noise of googling.
Turtle soup. Turtle sloop. Sploop.
Singapore. Apparently,
Oh,
there are
okay.
2 subheadings on the Wikipedia page. One is Singapore, the other is United States. Oh, hang on, a bit. And place of origin: China and Singapore. Region or state: China, Malaysia, Japan, Singapore, and United States.
Okay then. So
Yeah.
maybe
Blah, 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 blah.
maybe they just like to hunt everything.
Yeah. And there was someone in the news recently about Japanese. I'm not sure whether it was like the government or companies saying the time is right to re-legalize whale hunting because it's important. They just love it. They can't get enough.
The time is right. What you mean? They've come out of extinction, sort of near extinction.
Yeah.
The numbers have like suddenly boosted up
They're
or
like,
something.
no, we're just really hungry.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I haven't had whale in a few years. I really miss that taste. You know, let's make it legal again.
Well, whale.
Whales.
Yeah, I mean, they enjoy themselves when they do it, I think. They have a whale of a time. Yeah.
More puns involving whales.
Yeah.
Do you think they go to Wales to eat it, or do you think they go to Wales to eat
Oh, good question. Let us know what you think in the comments. Should that be the poll this week?
it? Wales or Wells? Do you know the difference?
I remember when I was speaking to someone at work, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we went to Wales on the weekend, and it was really funny because we were walking around pretending we were in Hot Fuzz." I went, "What?
Okay.
What? What's that got to do with Wales?" But then I understood. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it probably would have took me a couple of
Yeah.
because you find people normally get more excited about going to Wales than Wales.
Yeah.
Like, Wales is just another part of the southwest, whereas Wales is an entire country of its own.
Wells has some nice buildings. I've been there once to play football. My one appearance in the school football team. Hooray.
I have a feeling there'll be like very sort of country town type buildings. Like,
yeah,
not modern, quite old fashioned.
Yeah, like the bits we saw were like those kind of like sandstone buildings, all those like you get in Bath
Okay,
kind of thing, yeah. And obviously, I suppose they got the fountain with youths hanging out next to it and the crusty jugglers and so on.
If you've got sandstone in your bath, you'll have to clear it out.
Yes.
You don't want to like sit down in your bath and have sand riding up your back.
Oh no. Least of all sandstone.
Yeah.
Just a big block of sandstone in the bath, and you go and sit in it and go, oh, there's something here, I think.
Not enough to talk about when there's only two of us. We
No.
exhaust our talking over Digimon.
Yeah, the other thing was Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. They did 6 short little episodes, and they've just today put out a 30-second trailer for, they don't know what, no description, nothing, but it looks like some kind of series that involves all the little characters in a town with spooky goings on, which looks really good. I love Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Like a full proper series rather than a little mini thing.
That's what it looks like. It looks a bit more large scale.
Okay. A series or like a TV movie or something like that.
Well, the trailer was in bloody, like, CinemaScope, like really widescreen.
Oh.
So I don't know what's going on there. Yeah. But I'll leave that in the podcast there for Richard to listen to. Will he listen to it? I don't know.
He says he does. He says he does.
Well, he says he's free on Thursdays.
Well, okay, yeah. Didn't we all come up with an agreement that we try and give a couple of days' notice if anything like this should happen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know, that reminds, I saw I got the email notification to say you'd uploaded a video, and I saw it was the Thunder Yellow Nuzlocke, and I was thinking, I hope
I uploaded one, or he uploaded
you uploaded one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and because I was thinking, because in Digimon,
I was going to say, holy shit, Rich has uploaded a video. I have to stop everything I'm doing and have a look at that.
No, it just made me think, because obviously in Digimon, and when we're doing a filler episode on the podcast, we just slag him off mercilessly. And I was thinking, I hope the same thing happens, like when you're recording with Ray. I hope I get slagged off as well. And like if you do something with Rich, I hope that there's slagging going on. We need to balance it out.
Not normally as much, no. It's kind of a trio thing.
Yeah.
And me and Rich have never done a podcast on our own to be able to slag you off.
That's true.
Whereas me and Ray don't really think about you two, to be honest.
Oh, wow.
Well, actually, we did have a fault because we mentioned about wanting to do some kind of pub crawl or something at one point.
Oh, yeah.
And he suggested me asking you and Rich to see if you'd be up for that.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
have to
I'll probably leave after one drink, but I'll show up for the first one.
We'll find out, yeah, because he mentioned like doing up Gloucester Road.
All right.
So starting from town and then walking up Gloucester Road back to our areas.
Right.
But popping in pubs along the way.
It's not really our areas, but yeah.
Back towards our... Well, it's more mine, Richards and Ray's area.
Oh.
Because we come out sort of near Southmead way.
Oh, yeah.
It's your fault for living 30 minutes, 45 minutes away from us all.
I suppose when I moved here with my mum at the age of not yet 1, I suppose I should have thought a bit better about where my friends would be living later on.
Yeah. I mean, we've been friends, since we were like 3, 4 now?
Oh, yeah.
You should have requested to your mum to be... Well, no, actually,
longer than
I can't
recorded
say
history.
That. It was technically my fault because my dad used to live in the flats across the road from you.
Oh, yeah.
So I actually did kind of used to live close-ish to you.
That's right.
But then my dad was my dad.
What was I going to say? Yeah, no, I saw... back on track, I saw the start of the Thunder Yellow Nuzlocke. When you were talking about syncing things up with like the invisible way of syncing things up, which is just to like switch between 2 options on the menu.
Yeah.
And for the benefit of the tape, Ray said, why don't you run through each menu option in turn so that you know where you've started? And you went, well, it's because... Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But it's more of instinct. It's just you do something one way for so long. I mean, how long have we been recording games now?
At least 3.
I mean, together much longer. But I must have started TS games around 5 years ago, maybe 4 years ago.
Could
look it up, but that takes effort.
When did we start Digimon? Must have been 2012 or 13. I think it was 12 actually.
It would have been like a year or 2 after we started Digimon, from what I remember. What I remember.
Probably have a look actually. I've got to find my way through a convoluted web of channels. Let's go to TS reactions, and then TS. Oh, that wasn't too bad.
It's usually a second one.
Yeah.
But my last video was uploaded a year ago.
Ooh, joined 7th of May 2012.
Okay. So it was around the time we started Digimon. Oh, I found what I was on about people turning their suits into mirror suits.
I can't even remember that.
Because we were talking about like reflecting the beams back with mirrors
to fire
or
on the
something.
Sigrak ship. Was that it?
Yeah, and then Rich said about it being in Power Rangers or something, and then you cut everything after that off.
Oh yeah, that's right. And I cut it from my mind as well.
So if you can be bothered, it's about an hour and 30 seconds through. if this works.
I heard you press enter, but it didn't arrive. Is the link too long? Ah,
There we go.
Odd Squad, the movie, right.
It took ages. Why did that, like... I was just pressing enter and it didn't work.
Hour and 3 minutes, you say?
An hour and 30 seconds.
Oh, 30 seconds. There was a 3 in it. I'm gonna have a little look whilst it's on mute. Oh, what the hell are all the... Oh, is it little gribbles all over the...
They're all Daves. They're all called Dave. They all say Dave.
Well, maybe I'll put this in the show notes. So people know what we're talking about.
It's... For a kid's show, I will recommend it because it's oddly weird in a good way. It's called Odd Squad for a reason.
Ah, yes, because there's a squad in it, I imagine.
Yes.
Yes. I'm just putting that in the notes now before I forget.
Yeah.
Cool. Mirror suit activate.
Ballkeens.
Ballkeens. Oh, there's keen.
Are your balls keen?
Yeah, better take some Prozac.
Right into... Oh, I have to find it. I found out what that address was.
Oh, shit!
Because it was a CBBC address.
London W12-6.
Yeah. It was on one of these continuities I've got, and I don't know which one it was.
I'm sure it was 6W something. Oh my god, you're gonna have to... That's your homework for today.
Oh, Christ. Was it... Digimon.
The Digi-evolution is up and running.
Did you hear? Did you know what's coming?
Did you just start today? Let me hear you say Digimon. For how much shit we give that, we don't have to know a lot of it.
Yeah. I will stand by the Digirap as something that kids will enjoy.
Yeah, it was definitely of that time, wasn't it?
It was a 90. It was good in the 90s.
It was acceptable in the 90s.
Yeah, it was good for that
Episode
one
title.
year that it existed.
Yeah.
A few moments later.
Oh, almost at it. Almost at it. Just
think of Prozac. Lie back and think of Prozac.
I'm sort of like seeking through my media player thing. That was the link it was on. It's with Anne Foy. W126PA.
6PA.
CBBC. Yeah.
Oh, we had the
CBBC,
noises
PO
right.
Box 9989, London W12.
9989! Yes, I remember.
Yep.
Don't you have 6PA? Magic. Because every time we tried to think of it, we always went 6 so we almost had it.
Almost. I don't know if I could like...
It's like when you don't know the words to a song, but you know the noises that they make. Hello?
No. Yes, no. London, W, no. 6,
What?
yes, no.
What?
20th of July.
What?
20th of July.
What do you... What's going on?
This should be...
I'm not receiving any transmissions.
Never received transmissions.
Oh. Ground control to Major Tom.
2
No
minutes
transmissions.
51. 2 minutes 51, it should be. If the enter works. There we go.
Oh, shit. I remember that lady. 2 minutes 51.
Or 2 minutes 45. It lasts a couple
I've
of
got it.
seconds. Yeah.
CBBC, PO Box 9989, London, W12 6PA, or email cbbc@bbc.co.uk. If you have any questions or queries about the Inaudible podcast, that's your address.
Like, I still reckon we should, even if it's just a one-off, is host our own children's TV 3 hours worth or something.
Yeah,
where
but
we're just
I don't know
doing like
what we
links
do.
and stuff. Like
These things don't just come out of nowhere. They're scripted.
No,
that
I
sounds like
know.
effort.
I don't know much about the Titchy Witchy, so yeah, that's what it is. You do all your gaming on Titch TV, isn't it?
Titch TV, yeah.
Titch
I'm a
TV.
tit, je suis and tit, Tilly Tom and Tiny.
Titty and Titchy. It was just a straw I tried to clutch at, but failed miserably. So I threw it against the wall, but it still didn't stick.
I just my motto, Ozzy, is always, I mean, one of my many mottos, and it's not a very catchy motto. This is all part of it as well, by the way. Is don't put in the effort, because then you don't have disappointments.
Which just basically sums up your channel.
Way.
Which is why me and Rich have to actually get on to you about editing, and now you've got to prove us wrong.
Yeah. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I edit things when I think it'll be funny enough to warrant the effort.
Come on, admit you've done a lot more editing since me and Rich started taking the rip out of you compared to what you used to do.
Yeah. That is true. Under duress, let it be known. a lot of the time as well, when we talk about something and what we've said is funnier than it would be, because then if I went back and edited the thing that we said, it would just look a bit weird. It's
okay.
Do you see what I mean?
Kind of. A bit, maybe.
Well, there you are.
There you are.
Yeah.
I'm looking into trying to make a Zelda pack, though.
Oh, Zeldak.
But I'm literally only in the research part at the moment, so I haven't even thought about that. I just know there's a couple of programs I could possibly use.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do have a quick damned update about the one that I'm meant to be writing.
Oh, okay. I've kind of given up on Richard's to be... No offence, Rich. No offence, but you never seem to have the time for it. So I can't see it coming off the ground anytime soon. Really? So I've just sort of, okay, it happened one day, I suppose, maybe. I have more hope for yours than I do for...
Oh, right. Well, prepare to be disappointed. Well, no, what I've got so far is, because I can't remember whether it was you or Rich I was talking to before, when I was saying, I think it's probably both of you, I've got tons of ideas. My struggle is trying to figure out how to link them all together.
Okay.
So, I basically just think of, one thing, that one set piece or one joke or one character or something, and I've been trying to string them all together.
Well,
but what I have, the update is I now have an actual idea of what is meant to be happening in it. I can start putting things in now.
I was gonna say, because at the worst you could have just made it episodic, and then each episode deals with a different. You just have to write an episode around this one joke or set piece rather than an entire campaign.
It is because obviously, like I said, I've got a few ideas. The idea of what I've got in my head is it will be kind of episodic, like there'll be a quest or a monster of the week, but it's all part of one.
Very, very Doctor Who-ish.
Yeah, it's part of one storyline kind of thing.
That's how I like to say it. Doctor Who's a good example of individual episodes with an overall arc.
Yeah. And I think it kind of has to be, in my mind anyway, you have to have one focus per section of the campaign, because otherwise you kind of feel like you've sat there for an hour and I don't know, it just seemed like it wouldn't be worth anything.
You don't get too far into... Yeah, you've sat there for 3 hours, but you've only got a page through your entire story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of my planning for the D&D basically is like, have you seen the film A Beautiful Mind, where he stands and looks at a wall covered in newspaper, just sees all the facts and figures flying around his head, and he kind of loses his mind a little bit. It's like that, but without the facts and figures in the newspaper.
No, I've not.
I just kind of I start to plan, and in my mind's eye is kind of like this huge convoluted web of what needs to happen, and I just go, ah!
Yeah. I think so, like, I think I like the idea of episodic more anyway, just because you're not restricted to one plot, one story the entire time.
Yeah.
This week we're fighting a dragon. Next week we're dealing with aliens. That's
Yeah.
mixy matchy.
Now he's, what is it? What's that Mr. Weeble song about Brian Cox? That's it. Now he's stood on a boat. Now he's in Guatemala. Now he's having a stare off a dune in the Sahara. Now he's on the moon. He's on the actual moon. Now he's riding a unicorn around the planet Neptune. Now he's fighting a dragon. Now he's eating the sun. Now he's travelled back in time to prove to us how it begun. There we are. I knew there was something about a dragon in there. Nani?
Nani?
Let me find it. Weeble.
Nani the fuck are you talking about?
Cox. I do like Mr. Weeble. Mr. Weeble, excuse me. One of those kind of like classic animators from the good old days of the internet. And you got your David Firth as well. He does not. He gets back up again, like in the famous song.
But does he wobble?
I believe he does.
Okay.
He's from the north, you see.
He's a fat man then.
No, he's not. He's really not, actually. Most people are fatter than me, so it's just...
Yeah, no, don't take offence if I call you fat. That's because everyone is fatter than I am. I'm not saying you're overweight. I'm saying, compared to me, you're fat.
Yeah, and you know, I might be saying fat with a PH, like what the cool kids said briefly 15 years ago.
Pat.
Pat.
Yeah.
That's like Thai for something.
Pat.
Yeah.
Postman Pat. His black and white cat.
I actually think that... what does that mean? It either means fried pork or rice.
Oh, what?
Because...
PH fat.
Pat, yeah, like...
Oh,
because
PAT.
it's... Cow pat moo is pork fried rice.
Well, no, I don't know. I wrote pat as in PAT.
Yes.
And then I thought, okay, what's pat with a H? It's only fat, innit? Duh. So I'm just getting like a really like London term for good or big. A London crew with a really fat funk sound.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Pad Thai means it's a stir-fried rice noodle dish.
Okay.
Postman Pad Thai.
Served by Postman Pat
Yeah.
whilst playing patter cake.
Obviously, it's served off of his tie, like he holds it out like a little bar for you.
Oh dear.
Wow. Have you got anything else, or shall we? Shall we fizzle out?
I don't mind. I never have anything, to be honest.
All right.
I've got a boring life with boring stuff to do. I haven't got a life.
Wow. So if you
Have you got a life? Right into... Oh, what was it? Shit, I got rid of it.
CBBC.
CBC.
PO
PO
Box.
Box 9989,
Yep.
London W12 6PA. Or email us at cbbc@bbc.co.uk
/tit.
Yeah, because we're officially part of the CBBC.
In all seriousness, though, if you do have any questions or concerns, obviously if you're watching on YouTube, you can just leave a comment. But you can also email podcast@termco.net.
Ooh.
The link to which will be in the description or the show notes.
Or,
so there you are. Or
Christian444 on YouTube, just spam his messages.
Or Invisible Tower on YouTube.
They both work.
Yeah. Or Twitter, Invisible Tower.
I normally say Christian444 because it's a bit easier to search.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's just because after knowing you for like over 20 years, when I type your name, it's quicker for me to type your name than it is to type invisible.
But here's the thing: if you search for Tristian444, does
Tristan444.
that bring up anything else?
Oh, what, like with a C?
Yeah. Oh shit! The first result is 444 biblical.
Oh shit!
What is the meaning of the number 444 in Bible? Maybe there was deeper meaning to my pseudonym.
Well, 666 is the devil.
Ring, ring, ring goes the bell. I'm gonna eat your little fishy, because I like little fish.
Goes the heartstrings, because something, tell. Yep. Well...
2/3 of the devil.
Well, because for 666 is the devil, what's 555? And then we might be able to determine what 444
555 is a type of computer chip that does timings.
Okay.
So...
What about just 444?
If you do search for Christian 444, bear in mind that it's Christian with a K, and then you'll find what you're looking for.
Just... Oh no, it won't anymore, will it? What does your logo on the podcast picture look like?
It would be a pixelated bit of meat.
Oh, okay.
With the
yeah,
words
it doesn't have any
invisible
kind
very faintly over the top of it.
Very, very, very faint.
Very, very faintly.
Very, 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 very faintly.
And yeah, so if you search that, you got my channel, and then a 3-year-old update video, then a 4-year-old channel trailer. So good luck with that.
Oh, there's actually a video saying what is the meaning of number 444 in the Bible.
Oh, under Christian with a K 444.
No, just search 444 into Google.
Oh, into Google, you say?
Yes.
I did consider registering 444.org or something, because they were, or 444.co.uk, but I never did in the end because I just rebranded to Invisible Tower.
Is there an invisibletower.co.uk?
No, but I use Termco. Yeah.
It's a 2-minute 43 video, and I can't be bothered to watch it.
Yeah,
so
watch it later.
I don't think I will, but
I definitely will. I've got to research my roots.
Okay.
I'll report back next episode.
That'll be your update for next time.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, feel free to get in touch. Questions, concerns, comments. If they're concerns, by the way, they'll just get ignored. But feel free to write in anyway. And
Well, it depends.
Actually,
if it's a concern that will aid us in any way,
yeah, that's true.
Then we might actually take note. But if it's a concern about something you don't like, or that we've done something you don't like, or you just don't like us,
I just thought. Actually, I said it will get ignored. Probably what would happen is I'll read it out on the next show and take the piss out of you. So please do that, because that would be entertaining.
So if you want fame and fortune to 4 people around the world,
unlimited rice pudding,
etc.
etc.
There's a lot of quotes I know from Classic Who before having watched the actual episode they were in, because of that website we used to go to.
Oh yeah, that website.
Their website. DWWA.net.
I don't know.
Oh, well, that is it. DWW. It was DWWA because it was Doctor Who Wave Archive.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know if it still exists. Oh, it does. It's now just called Madman's Realm.
Oh. Oh yeah.
And it's a lot more dumbed down. It's it's not as good as it used to be honest.
It might not be the same archive.
No, I think it might just be a different website because the original one's gone.
There's one on Angel Fire.
Yeah,
no, that's not it. Well, anyway, enough of other people's websites.
if you at home can find the original Doctor Who Wave Archive from 2006, send us a link.
Yes, lend us a sync.
Or leave a like if you even know what we're talking about.
Oh, yes.
Or comment if you don't like what we're talking about.
Subscribe if you're
indifferent to what we're talking about.
Subscribe if you like our comments.
Ring that bell if you don't like the comments and you want to get a notification about every time we're making a comment so you can not like those comments.
Yo, dog. And also the rest of it.
Be sure to donate to the Patreon
Yes.
if you...
I bottled it. So fair play.
You bottled it?
Yeah.
What, the Patreon? You can bottle Patreon?
I started to say it and I gave up and you took over. I'm shocked.
Oh. Okay, well, there we go.
Shocked and appalled.
Shocked and appalled. You've dragged me down to your level.
No, actually, I think the most important thing is tell people. If you enjoyed the podcast, tell people about it.
Yeah. Share.
Yes.
You don't hear that much on the internet anymore. Like and share this video.
Oh, sharing is caring. That's why
Sharing
I torrent.
is caring. That's why we use G Drive.
Of course, when you download a Steam game, that is torrent distribution. So that's what I meant, obviously.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I just thought you meant you stuck it in a bottle and sent it into the sea where it got washed up by a torrent of water
oh yes.
and shared among the world through torrents.
When my HP drops below a quarter, my attack increases by 50%. I think that's what torrent is.
I can't remember. I don't like know the exact details of moves. I know there is a move called torrent.
Oh,
that exists.
It's 30%. No, a third of your HP. Oh, wait a second.
Christ.
Oh, it only boosts water power moves.
Okay.
So I guess I can piss higher up a wall or something.
Yeah, because it's not a move; it's an ability, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, there's where I was getting confused.
Do you remember?
For a second.
Do you remember Round the Twist, the TV show?
Have you ever
Yeah.
felt like this? Have you strange things happen? Are you going round the twist?
Oh,
Yep.
round the twist.
I
I never remember much of it except one episode where there was like a water spirit and they helped out the water spirit and in return she helped the boy piss higher up the wall than any of the big boys.
Oh my god! Yes!
That's the only bit I remember.
I do remember. Oh my god!
Because at the time that struck me as quite odd.
Oh god! I've searched water spirit round the twist.
Yeah.
And it's given me Series 2, Episode 3, titled Little Squirt.
Oh, sorry, hit the muff there.
The river's water spirit isn't so keen on Gribble's latest scheme to build an aquatic resort, but when she sees Bronson throwing stones into the river, she thinks he's responsible. Oh, that doesn't. I was hoping it would have mentioned the boy's piss.
No, it kind of does. Once the spirit finds out Bronson isn't responsible, Bronson befriends the water spirit, and in an effort to prove that he can do anything the older kids do, she gives him the power to win a urinating competition.
Oh, Christ, yeah, okay.
I'm going to have to find the clip.
The entire
weird
episode's
way.
here on YouTube.
Oh, shit, yeah.
I'm going to have to start searching for some of these episodes again. That's one of the shows I haven't actually downloaded anything to. I mean, legitimately purchased from the company that made it.
Oh. Green Giant.
Let's go.
Hello.
Yeah. Green Giant.
Yeah. So, on that horrible bombshell.
Is that going to be the bombshell?
Yeah. If
Yeah.
I like how we immediately followed up. If you like this podcast, please share it with your friends. Do you remember that episode where a kid pissed over the wall?
that episode where there was a little boy peeing. Yeah. Fondly.
Wait.
But hang on. But I think Round the Twist isn't a British thing, it's an American. No, it's an Australian show. That's it. Yeah. So don't blame us, blame the Aussies.
Yeah.
They're the weird ones.
Absolutely.
Wait, hold on. My name is Aussie.
Oh yeah.
You can't blame me. Wait, no!
Oh dear. Right. Well.
Is that where you're ending it?
I'm honestly not sure. This might be in it. We'll see what it sounds like.
See where it goes.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello?
There's someone in the background.
Is it me you're looking for? No, yeah, that's, you can probably hear the kids in the street peeing higher than each other.
Just make sure you close your window.
Oh Christ! No!